Good afternoon, good morning, wherever that you are around the world. Welcome to my channel. I've decided to start this teachings on how to apply for Chevening scholarship and just my journey with the Chevening scholarship, because I have been applying for this scholarship for the longest time. I think since 2018, and there are things that I have done differently up until 2022, when I managed to get into the reserve list, where I was called for an interview, and I said before panelists, and you know what, I put my heart out and I told them my story of my leadership story and how I'm able to network and engage with other people. So there are certain things that I did differently. So I thought, you know what, why not? I've never won the scholarship, but I have so much knowledge that I can give unto people. Because I've been reviewing a lot of people's essays for the past 2 years, and it's been exhausting for me, because sometimes I'll be explaining something to someone and then 2 days later I'm explaining the same thing. So I felt like, you know what, let me just put it into video so that a lot of people can just watch, and whatever they do that they don't understand, they can just always come to me, and I can help them. Sorry, I have a bit of flu, so let me just start off. I wanted to start off these videos with just some tips that has helped me to get to where I am right now. I can confidently say I am able to write a proper essay. I'm able to write a proper essay. And sometimes it's not about just writing the essay. It's not about your skill as a writer, really. It's just about the competition. That's what I feel, because even when was it, 2022, like I said, I got into the reserve list, and 2023 2024 cycle, this cycle that we are in, I didn't manage to even get through to the interview stage. And yeah, it was quite surprising, but later on, I got a revelation. As a Christian, you tend to believe in certain things, and you believe in God, that God has a plan for you. So that's when I realized, you know what, it's really not about my capability as a leader, or it's not even about my capability as a writer. Sometimes it's just a matter of the competition was just too high that year. And then my leadership skills, or the way that I've written my essays, was not of was the way basically the way people that were better than me. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Is sometimes a rejection doesn't mean that you are not able, or that you are not enough as a leader. It just means keep trying and trying. Maybe the year that the next day when you apply, the competition might not be as high as before, and then you might get in for the interview, and you'll be able to sit before the panelists and state your case. So basically that's what happened with me. So now we are getting into the tips. So that is the main thing that I wanted to do this video for. The tips. What did I do differently from the past years that I have been applying? Like I said, I started applying in 2018. I finished my undergrad in 2016. I started working in 2017. So by the time I was applying 2018, 2019, I didn't even have the experience. Mind you, I was just applying because I heard there was a scholarship, and I just went and I just started writing. I didn't even research. So the first thing that you need to do really with the Chevening scholarship is for you to research, for you to go into the Chevening website and read, because everything is there. They have all the information at your disposal. So they tell you with the kind of essays that you have to write, how the kind of style that will appeal to the reading committee. They tell you the eligibility. Sometimes we apply and we are not even eligible. The first time I applied, I was rejected in December, meaning that my work experience was not enough. So simple things like that. So you need to go into the Chevening website. They have a lot of information. They will tell you some of the things that people from the past from what the past applicants were doing wrong. They will tell you, okay, this one did 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So they never give you a specific review and feedback and say that this is what you did wrong, but they will give you generally what other people are doing that is wrong. So you are able to catch, okay, maybe I did a miss, I didn't do write properly here, or what. So you are able to see your mistakes as you are reading those feedbacks from the website. So one thing that you really need to do is make the Chevening website your friend. Go into that website and read everything. The details are there. I've had people that actually won the scholarship just by reading what is available on the Chevening website. So one, go into the Chevening website and read. The second thing that I did in 2022 was that I went onto YouTube. YouTube is a very beautiful tool. I went onto YouTube. I searched Chevening essays, and everything was just there. So what I did differently, what other people do is they just listen to one person. I listened to like 5 or 6 people, so that I get a different understanding of how different people understand the essays and how to write the essays. So that is one thing that really helped me. So I was able to gather as much information, and I was able to just put my thoughts down and uh, use different strategies from different people, you see. And then the other thing that I really want to say is the one thing that I did again differently in 2022 from what I normally did is that I remember 2022, I really didn't want to apply. I didn't want to apply. I told myself I am done, because, like I said, I had been trying and trying, and then rejection after rejection. And the other thing is, you really need to be mentally fit for you to apply for the Chevening scholarship or any scholarship, because it really requires you to be mentally fit, because it's an exhausting journey. You'll be rejected and you feel that you are not enough. Up until a friend of mine won the scholarship, she's also a pharmacist. Thank you, Itimele Zimba, who really helped me. So I sent her my essays from the previous cycle. I sent her my essays, my essays, and she went through them, and she's like, "You know what, Changu, your essays, your examples are quite good, but it's the way that you have put your thoughts that is wrong." So she guided me and guided me. And sometimes I think all you really need is to see someone that you actually know winning the scholarship, for you to believe that this is something that also you can be a part of. This is something also that you can grab onto, because someone like you or someone from your profession has actually the eligibility and see if you actually qualify. Yeah, that's the other thing. I've mentioned YouTube videos, I've mentioned going into the website. And then the other thing that you really need to focus on after you have gathered your thoughts, after you've seen that you actually are eligible to apply, then what you do now is you write your essays. There are 4 essays that you need to write. Those are the most important things. Normally, what I do when they open when the website opens for us to apply, I just the first day I fill in all the information, and I'm only left with the 4 essays to work on. That's what I normally do. I don't know if you want to also follow the same route. So I always write my essays in 4 different Word documents, so that I can edit and edit and edit. So that's the most important thing. Get a different people to review your essays. It doesn't really have to be an alumni. Most people push for alumni to read their essays. Any person that can actually read English or understand English can be able to tell you if your audience is right. Because sometimes, like, I remember what Itimele used to tell me was that, get your husband to read it. Yes, so get different people to read your essays. The reason why I say that is because the people that you are going to read your essays, they are not actually from your field. And that is something that I've always told myself when I was writing. I would write like I'm a pharmaceutical person. I would think that maybe a medical person will be reading my essay, or maybe someone from pharmacy will be reading my essays. I was very technical when I was writing. That was the other thing that I think I did wrong from my previous cycles that I was applying. So now when I was applying 2022, I ensured that every word that I write that is more pharmaceutical, if I may say, then I try to explain what it means. Every abbreviation that we normally use in the medical field, I will ensure that I explain, so that any layman can understand the message that I'm trying to put across. So that is another thing that is quite important when you start writing your essays. So when you are done now writing your essays, like I had said, that you get people to read your essays. What I did, what helps me is I get one person. First of all, my first draft. I remember when I submitted, I normally have like 6 or 7 drafts before I submit, which shows you that I have so many people reading my essays. So that is the most important thing. Get people reading your essay. So I normally send one person and then they read and then they correct and then I correct. I send to the same person and then another person. Then, just like that. Because if you send one essay to 5 different people at the same time, they will give you 5 different things to work on, and it's just exhausting, right? So it's best to just get one person to read it at first, and then you fix whatever they say needs to be fixed. You get another person and you send that person and you say, can you check if the corrections that you have said I should make, do they make sense, or have I made them? You move on like that, so that there's consistency in your work and you know the direction that you are going. And then you have to also name your drafts. Every time that you are getting someone to read your essay, it's draft number some draft number 5 now, just like that, so that you keep track of your things. You don't want to have edited and then you find that you didn't even say. That's what happens to most people. Yeah. So once you've managed to get different people to read your essay, and then you know that it makes sense. I forgot. What I normally do before I send to people, I normally take my essay and I put them into Grammarly. I think Grammarly does a wonderful job. There is the premium. Normally, when I apply for Chevening, like now when it opens in August, I ensure that around the time when I'm done with my essays, I subscribe for the premium package, so that I'm able to get a lot of access, so that my English vocabulary and my grammar is just up to date. And then that's when you can send to people. You don't want to send people something with spelling errors and grammar. I tried to do that to my husband, and he's like, lady, please go and fix your grammar and your spelling before you send to me. And that was the last time I sent to him. I just got my friends to read my essays. Anyway, that's a story for another day. Yes, so go onto Grammarly. If you don't have money, it's fine. The trial can still do the work. It can still help you. But if you want to extend your grammar and extend the way you write your sentences, have full access, then you can pay for the premium. I think it's around I forgot. I think 23 or 30 US dollars. I'm not sure. You'll have to check. Anyway, so after you have done with Grammarly, send to some few people to actually read your work. Once you are done with that, that's when now you can now do what? You can submit your application, and then you have to wait. You wait because you submit, I think, around September, depending on the year, September or November, I forgot. And then you have to wait up until February to get your result. If you didn't make it to the eligibility, because there is the first cut where they check eligibility, which is December. There are people that get emails in December. Those are the ones that didn't really fit the eligibility. And then now the second round is it's in February, where they send emails. We call them love letters. When they send emails, and then after that, you get your email for an interview. You do your interview around, is it April, March, April, and then some May, and then you get your results. I'm going to go into each and every essay, so that I give my insight on how to actually write these essays. I think for me, the easiest essay is the study in the UK and your career plan, because your career plan is what you want to do upon your arrival to your country from the UK, which is something that I feel should be very easy for people to write. That's what I feel. And even your study in the UK is quite easy. So the most difficult essays, I think, that people most of the time get wrong is the leadership and the networking essays, which we'll get into. But I won't be using my examples because I'm also going to be applying again this year. So if I had actually won the scholarship, I wouldn't mind reading my essay, so that you can get a better understanding. But what I will try to do is I'll try to get, because I have a few friends that have actually won the scholarship, I will try to get a few of them to actually give me their essay, so that I can really read them so that people can understand how to actually write these essays. That's what I'll try to do. And then the second thing that I'm going to do is I want to have interviews with some of the alumni so that they can give you tips on how to write these essays, which I believe will benefit a lot for people will benefit a lot from. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please share with your friends. I'll put my email down so that you can communicate me via email. I will not promise that I'll be able to read everyone's essay. I will try. Like right now, I've been busy with other people's essays, and like I said, I also need to fix my essays and get people to read my essays and give me feedback so that I can perfect mine because we are always learning every day. So you can never say, yeah, I've made it, right? So I still need to write my essay. So if I don't manage to read your essay when you send it to me, please, 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 please don't kill me. It's because I'm also busy, so please, I hope that you understand that one. But I'll put my email down so that you can email me. Those that are interested, they can email me, and then I can just look through. Normally, when I review an essay, I don't actually go into the nitty gritties of maybe your grammar, your spelling. I just read so that I can see if you are using the star approach method, which is something that we'll talk about when we are going into the leadership video. So enjoy the rest of your day. You are blessed. Your family is blessed. Everything that you do is blessed. As you apply for the scholarship, I know that you are going to do wonders in the world. You are going to change lives. May God give you that grace. May God give you the ability, and the strength and the confidence and the wisdom and the knowledge of being able to articulate whatever your experiences are onto that paper. And when somebody in the UK is reading that paper, they will be able to be blessed and they can be able to see the things that you are doing in your country, the amount of work that you have done. So I pray for you. I really pray for you. I pray also for myself that finally God shall open a door